Hey everyone, it's Strange Michael. I hope you're doing well today. First and foremost, I have a vent, a rant, a bitch video here to make about something that means a lot to me that I'm very upset and angry about. I've been mad for like a week since these damn photos came out for the Crow remake. Now, this is a 1994 film that I love. And matter of fact, there's 4 of these movies. There's a TV show called like Stairway to Heaven or something like that. This movie is a masterpiece, and I even think the first film I saw in the series, called Crow Salvation, which is the 3rd in the franchise, was incredible too. It was the first one I ever saw, like I said, and I saw it on TV very late at night and was loving this kind of supernatural revenge tale it had. I liked the twists in there and stuff. They were kind of a weird movie in general, and I loved it. I thought it was really cool for what it was as a low-budget supernatural thriller, like I said. But I had never heard about The Crow growing up as a kid, and then eventually I read this amazing book from James O'Barr that was based around real personal tragedy that he experienced, where I think he lost his fiancée is who it was. And he wrote this incredible book that is now my favorite book of all time, aside from the Bible. I love The Crow. The Crow is just so magnificent. It's like an art house movie. It's poetic, it's sad, it's tragic, it's built. It's the baby of tragedy and trauma and what happened to James O'Barr in this, never getting a final answer on most of the things he dealt with in his life. James O'Barr is an incredible writer, and this project, this book right here, is just one of the best books you will ever read in your life. Everyone should read The Crow one time in their life, and every school should teach this book once in their life. It is magnificent. But anyway, this movie here was based on that book, and it's very close to the source material. It's very respectful of that, like the movies used to be as a comic book movie. And I wish they made more like it. But let me tell you, the comic is not the only one there. There are more sequels to it that go into, like, there's one that's really cool. It's like an Indian who comes back from the dead, because the Crow, the supernatural Crow, allows you to come back from the dead when you were wrongly dealt a life. And you come back and you go after people who killed you or did horrible things to you while you were alive. Then you have female crows out there. You have this Indian story about an Indian coming back and going after a bunch of horrible cowboy dudes. It's really great. All of it's great. There's something about vengeance tales that stick with us as human beings and just really linger with us in the back of our heads, because a lot of the time we put ourselves in those shoes and think about our family, our friends who get harmed, and how we would take revenge for them. This movie, this book, is very much about that. And this movie has been in development hell. This remake has been in development hell forever. I can remember back when Bradley Cooper, when everybody fucking hated him around the Hangover days and the A-Team days, that he was going to play the Crow. And people like myself just rolled our eyes and were like, don't put this fucking asshole in this movie. Now everybody loves Bradley Cooper, and I'd kill to have Bradley Cooper in this movie now. Jason Momoa was going to play him for like 10 years. This movie's been in development hell for like 20 years. 10 of that was focused around Jason Momoa playing this character. Eventually he became Aquaman, and he just abandoned it too. And I don't blame him, because it just felt like it was going to be a bad situation. Now I think I realize, with what I'm seeing now from these photos, assuming that I'm not wrong by what I'm seeing, that it's probably going to be a piece of shit. You'll probably have a bunch of teenagers that'll love this movie based on what I'm seeing and what the jokes are going around the internet, from friends of mine, from other people, so on and so on. The pictures came out for this new movie. I didn't even realize they had finally started shooting this thing, and the movie's supposed to come out June 7th of 2024, so it's very close. We don't even have a trailer yet, which already tells me that's a bad sign for a movie like this. Basically, pictures came out about Bill Skarsgård, and I remember hearing about him being cast as the new Crow. I didn't want to care about it, talking about it, anything like that, because nobody was talking about this. So he gets casted as the Crow. And these photos came out from like Vanity Fair or somebody officially. And I am already in the mindset of like, what the fuck are you people thinking? First off, he looks like Johnny Depp in Dark Shadows. He has like the slicked hair stuck to his head. You know, this town where this movie, the old book and stuff take place, it rains a lot. So it's very gothic, it's very dark, everybody's always wearing black, it's a punk rock type of movie and book, and I love that about it. It hits that gothic nature right in the nutsack, the way we all love it, if you love this kind of media. And I love dark, depressing movies, so this thing's right up my alley. But I saw this goofy-ass looking Johnny Depp haircut they have on Bill Skarsgård. They didn't put a fucking wig on him or anything like that. They have him in the mirror, for example, stretched out. He looks a lot physically like Eric Draven from the book. Eric Draven is not a huge muscular dude. He's a rock star. He doesn't have time to work out and get buff, but he is a skinny dude. And Bill Skarsgård, with the leather overcoat and stuff, he looks a lot like him. However, like, the makeup is fucked up. He doesn't have like a white painted face as far as I can tell when the movie is starting up, at least in this picture. I assume the photo is when he first comes back to life. But he just doesn't have like anything but the black eyeliner and a couple of very thin little stripes like we have on Eric's face in the movie and stuff. And the books. But at first I thought, okay, maybe people are overreacting and don't know about the sequel books, and maybe they don't realize that in the sequel books, characters that come back from the dead as the new Crow have different eye makeup, they have different looks to them, different time periods they live in and stuff. They can be different and that's okay. No. This is a straight out Crow remake. They've confirmed he's playing Eric Draven. His girlfriend, this very pretty black girl that's in here, I don't know who she is, but I don't think I've seen her in anything. She's really a pretty woman playing Shelley. And, of course, the story of the Crow is that she gets murdered. He takes revenge after he gets brought back from the dead, too. And I feel like they're going to really ruin this movie. After that photo of what Bill Skarsgård looks like as the Crow, I feel like there's a good chance this is going to suck ass. But it wasn't even stopping there. It was the other photos that were released as well. The very cringe shower kiss photo, where it's basically Eric outside of the shower, the girlfriend Shelley in the shower. He's trying to kiss her through the shower curtain. Who the fuck wants to kiss some slimy ass, nasty ass, not cleaned in 3-week shower curtain? No one's gonna put their fucking mouth on that, except for that chick in that famous video on YouTube where she was putting her fucking tongue on the airplane fucking toilet seat. That's the only person who's gonna do some shit like that. Who the fuck wants to taste the scrubbing bubbles, people? Nobody. Nobody's gonna do that shit. That shit grossed me out as soon as I read it, because when you're a teen, it looks all romantic. It's cringy as fuck, but it looks all romantic. When you're an adult and you actually have to clean a bathroom and stuff, you know real quick, that's nasty as hell. Why the fuck would you kiss that? Anyway, might as well lick it, you know? Hopefully they're not gonna French kiss through the fucking shower curtain. But anyway, moving along though. So we have this other part to this photo shoot that came out that immediately put my fucking radar on about Bill Skarsgård and Shelley sitting by a fire. He's wearing this really goofy, modern-looking blue jacket, and he has his head turned looking at her while he's holding a beer. I'm assuming this could be a flashback in the movie to maybe when they were teens or something, or maybe when they first met. I don't know. And he looks like he's kind of trying to talk to her like they had just met. And the side of his fucking head is shaved with the 3 lines like teens used to do in my high school days. It was cringy then, it's cringy now. And then it occurred to me, oh my god, they're gonna make him into a fucking rapper. He's not even gonna be a rock star, he's gonna be a fucking rapper like MGK or Eminem or something. It hasn't been confirmed, but I would not be surprised by it. My friends and I have been making fentanyl death jokes and shit about this. We've been making jokes about how he's gonna make rap music and be on the stage, and having to watch Bill Skarsgård, the most white man in Hollywood I've ever seen in my life, have to do rap music is gonna be cringy as shit. There is no way they can turn around and make this a rock movie. And the punk rock goth audience at that point have already dropped you. No one wants to see this shit at that point, because that is the soul and the nature. And like I said, I'll repeat again, the word soul to the Crow. The rock nature, the gothic nature is what makes the Crow, especially back to the source material here. And even its sequels, despite them taking place before and after the times of, you know, rock music and goth culture and punk culture and all of that shit. But this movie, my friends and I made everything again, from like fentanyl jokes to just anything. We talked about him having like 6 baby mamas and stuff, not being able to afford childcare and shit like that. I am so put off by what the fuck they're doing with this movie. No wonder it's been in development. Hell, if this is the kind of final product we're getting and what it looks like, I don't even want to look at it. I'm gonna go see it because I'm a fool and I'm an obsessor for The Crow. I'm gonna go see it, but I don't want to. And my biggest fear is, what if they try to make this into a franchise from this point on? What if they just keep bringing Bill Skarsgård back now that they have this big name on there? You know who would have been great for this? I think I didn't say this in this recording, but I hope I didn't, because it's going to sound dumb. I wish A24 had made this, because it was an art house story. Not the original movie, but the original book itself was an art house type of tale. A24 would have been perfect for this. Get Robert Eggers on the sequel to The Crow. Anyway, I am offended by this stupid-ass looking movie and these dumb-ass looking photos. Whenever the trailer comes out, I'll probably make a video ranting about that too. But I swear to God, if they make him into a rapper, I will be so done. And before I forget too, let's talk about some of the tattoos on Bill Skarsgård. Now, there are tattoos on this man, one in particular that is right around his nipple. And it's a face, that one of the eyes of the face is his nipple. Dude, I didn't see it at first, but everybody else on Reddit, on Discord started pointing this out to me. I could not fucking believe what I was looking at. He has a nipple eye tattoo. What the hell were they thinking? That's like putting an apple on your Adam's apple. Like, that's just the most stupid, cringe shit I have ever heard in my life. I don't even know what to say about it. This movie's gonna suck ass. I don't even want to think about it. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. But I think it makes for a great comedic, mocking video and tone for my video because of how bad the Crow remake is gonna be. This shit is horrible. I can't wait to see it. It's gonna be a bad movie that everybody's gonna make fun of more than likely. I wish that it had a chance to take off. I wish the directors and writers, who I have not looked up at all, but I'm sure I don't know them, with the cringe fest that I'm seeing from the photos already, it's already a bad idea. You could have just made its own story. You could have just not had it be a remake about Eric Draven and stuff, but of course that probably wouldn't make money. Having the title, unlike most shills out there who don't understand this, having the title The Crow on a movie, despite it not being about Eric Draven, like 3 of the other films had, you could do that, just like the books did, and it would have sold. Because of the title, The Crow, it would have made money. People are crazy not to approach it that way, but a remake is easier, I guess. So my curious question is, would you rather have a straight-out remake of the original film with the rock music, the punk culture, all of that, or would you rather have whatever the fuck this is, where it's like a gothic teenage, not-so-gothic rapper struggling to pay the baby mama type of movie, passing out mixtapes and shit? What do you think would be worse and more offensive? I don't know. What would you rather have is my question. Who do you think would have been the best casting choice for this? I don't really think I have one, to be honest with you. Bill Skarsgård could have been good. Put a wig on that son of a bitch. There's no reason not to have a wig on this guy. If Eric Draven does not have the long hair, he will be called Johnny Depp from fucking Dark Shadows. And that's what will happen forever. Anyway, are you going to go see Dark Shadows 2.0? I'd love to hear all of your thoughts and comments about it down in the comment section down below. What do you think about this piece of shit movie? I am scared to death, and I hope to God that I'm wrong. I really do. It might sound like a venting, bitchy video, but I'm hoping to God that I am wrong, because I want The Crow to succeed. I want younger people to know about The Crow and go back and watch the original movie, and Salvation, because it's good too. Hell, even City of the Angels is not too bad either, or whatever that movie's called. And those aren't even that bad, as long as it's not Wicked Prayer they're going back and watching. Anyway, what do you think? Let me know everything you think about it down below. God bless you all. Goodbye.